Okay, you're seeing it for the first time, just as I'm seeing it for the first time. There we go. There it is. This is the FX Impact. Several little goodies here. I think that's magazines. This is FX No Limit rings. You can actually adjust the tilt and height of these. On an air gun, that gets to be kind of important to get the maximum range, because your scope might not have enough adjustment to get it high enough for the drop. So those will come in handy. This is likely pellets. It so happens this gun is tuned for these pellets, and there's kind of a story behind that. This is a new gun, but there's a little bit of history behind it. Got a couple little connections here. This is for some of the filling operations. Not sure what that is, have to look at that. Here's the magazine. And now the gun. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is a suppressor. And this is perfectly legal for air guns. It's not a centerfire type or firearm type suppressor. It's specifically for air guns. And here is the FX Impact Mark II. This is a bullpup design. The barrel goes from all the way up here, all the way back to here. And this is actually where the magazine goes, right here. So I don't have any way to fill this until tomorrow, and it looks like it's pretty low. Well, yeah, it's pretty low. It's got 150, what do they call those? Not PSI. Well, it'll come to me. So 150 PSI or 150 is basically that, 150 times 14.5 PSI, and then give you the PSI. This is a carbon fiber tank. This is a sleeve, and you can twist it and adjust it. I'm not going to do that just yet. This is the cocking handle, and got a nice trigger in it. We've got a couple of gauges on it. This is the cylinder pressure, and this is the regulator pressure, and those of course this one is whatever's in the tank. This one's whatever you've got the regulator set to. So this thing is regulated so it doesn't depend on the pressure in the tank. It's got a couple of adjustments on it. One is here. This is the power, and there is another one, I'm not seeing it, that adjusts the hammer stroke, and you can barely see this one probably. That's kind of a timing thing that controls some of the air transfer function, and I should have another dial here somewhere. No, I'll find it. So anyway, that's what I've been waiting on, and it's finally here. So as soon as I figure out what I'm doing, I'll put it together and do some shooting. Oh, let's put the suppressor on. We can do that, I guess. Oh, boy, that's light. Actually, you could put a suppressor with a, there we go. This is not barrel, that's sleeve. Here's the barrel. and that barrel runs that length all the way up. I'll tell you something interesting about this. Couple things. This is a carbon fiber tank. Thing runs 3,600 psi. It's probably good for about 100 shots, depending on what pellet you're using, how much power you got cranked into it. These barrels have some very, very special design features on them, and it makes them very accurate if you get it tuned up right. And this one's already tuned for these pellets, so it's going to save me that much time. So okay, I'll get a scope mounted. Probably going to use an ATN X-Sight 4K Pro. That's kind of a day-night scope, and it's all digital. I think it'll be a good match for this. I can take pictures and videos through the scope. So I'll get that set up. Neat little trigger. I don't know if you can see that or not. So I get everything working here and take it shooting. Very nice.